Hey everyone! Today I just wanted to sit down and discuss ways I overcome my fears. I've seen this question come up often, and it's something we all face on a bike. I think fear is what makes us feel more alive and keeps us coming back, because the feeling of accomplishing something you're scared of is the most amazing feeling. I think that every person has different levels of fear and how they approach it, and in all honesty, I wish I didn't let fear overcome me so often in life, but I've also faced a lot of my fears too. So let's get into what helps me when sending it just doesn't work. The first most important thing to me is trusting my bike. This comes in two forms, and the first is having your bike set up properly and well maintained. For me, the most important parts to have set up are my suspension, tires that aren't worn out and have proper tire pressure, as well as having my handlebars and levers set up comfortably for me. When everything is dialed on my bike, it eliminates the bike being a factor in your fear. The second part of trusting your bike is having enough seat time to feel comfortable before trying something new. This can mean giving yourself a day or week at the beginning of the season before you start tackling your fears. Or it means giving yourself a proper warm-up on your bike the day of attempting something new if you're past the beginning of the season. Another way to overcome your fears is to start small and know your limits, whether it be technical sections, jumps, drops, skinnies, and so on. When I first started riding mountain bikes, I had my eyes on the jump line I hit in April tries her biggest jumps video. The gaps and steep lips scared me, but I wanted to do them so bad. So I started with small jumps and would do them over and over again until I felt I had them mastered. I would then move up on size and jumps. This slowly makes you look more and more comfortable with each step, reducing your fear you have for your goal. Eventually, you will start looking at your goal with less fear as you work your way up. Visualization and mental preparation are another way to overcome fears, and it's something I've learned from others like Kyle. It was interesting to watch Kyle overcome obstacles at Seth's Burn Peak. He would analyze all the factors to accomplish his goal, and as he would hike back up and or before trying again, he would run through the list of what he needed to do, sometimes in his head, sometimes out loud. Eventually, each part of the list would become easy to him, and he would have one less thing to focus on to get to the goal. If you have a friend to film your attempts, it makes it easier to analyze what you need to do. Another visualization method that someone else mentioned to me the other day when I was working on a new gap jump by myself here, where I was caught at the point of bailing too many times before hitting the jump, and I was creating a habit of not committing rather than mentally committing. He said that when this happens to him, he'll close his eyes and visualize himself committing a few times until he thinks he's ready. I gave it a try, and I think it helped me get over the mental block that I had built up. Sometimes traveling is a good way to overcome your fears. It gets you out of your elements and comfort levels. It gives you less time to think about and obsess over a feature like you may do at home. Since you have less time, you have to decide quicker if you'll work on your fear, which also means less time to overthink it. Traveling also gives you more opportunities to come across something similar to what you fear, but maybe harder or easier than what you fear at home. So when you ride at home again, you may look at what you feared a little bit differently and find motivation to give it another try. The last and maybe actually the first thing that has helped me the most is having a trustworthy friend or partner to help you overcome your fears. I'm lucky to have Kyle by my side since I started riding. He's obviously a much better rider than me, so I have trusted him a lot to help me through my fears. Since he knows my skills from an outsider's perspective, and without fear getting in the way, he can give me an extra boost of confidence by confirming I can do something within my abilities.
If you do no breaks through this, I promise you're fine.
Okay.
So you'll be good. Like I said, we wouldn't be here if you didn't have the skill.
I know.
Just trust yourself. And me.
It also helps to follow him through some things I'm scared of, to watch line choice and get a good idea for speed. It can also still be helpful to watch someone without following. The thing to be careful of, in my experience, is using your friend or partner as a crutch. I've gotten to the point where I rely on Kyle to help me with everything, but through Kyle and friends, I feel like I've built up the confidence and skills through them to be able to use for myself more often now. I had a major breakthrough this last week while Kyle was visiting his friends and family, and I was able to conquer 4 jumps that I was scared to do by myself, and even finally hit the dreaded whale tail that had me mental for the past year.
Oh.
That was a little too slow, I feel like.
I think that was good speed. Trust me, it's gonna send you over.
Run.
You had it, Flo.
No, you had
that
it.
was perfect.
100% had it.
Yeah.
Yo! There we go.
I like so bad.
I did have Heather and normal mountain biker hyping me up and giving me the extra confidence. But what was different was I didn't ask for as much help as I normally would with Kyle. As a bonus for those of you who like to read, my book suggestion is to read The Fearless Mind. It is an easy, quick read that might make you look at how to approach things from the experience of a sports psychologist. Overcoming your fears is not always a linear process. Sometimes you go through a long period without major accomplishments, and sometimes you knock a bunch out all at once. Confidence is a major driving force that helps keep the progress going, and the best way to get confidence is to get out on your bike. I hope this was motivating to you, and I would love to hear if this helps you overcome your fear, or if you have some tips of your own to share. Thanks for watching!